We're live.
We made it live.
It's Wednesday Night Yarn Adventures with Yarn Adventures.
Yeah.
How exciting.
Imagine that. How's everybody?
It's the first time in a few weeks that we've been on time.
Yeah.
Really, on time.
Really on time.
So, welcome. And, yeah, we're sitting on the couch next to each other.
Yes. It's just a lot easier to do it with two laptops. Hopefully everyone can hear both of us.
If you can't, let us know.
I mean, literally right next to each other. So.
Yep. So, yeah. Last week we were here in Virginia at Smith Mountain Lake for the Carolina Fiber Retreats at Smith Mountain Lake Lodge 4-H Center.
Yes.
We had a really great time hanging out with new friends there. Dean did a little star thing presentation,
Yeah.
showed off some pictures after we closed up our video, and hello.
Tackle hugs gently. Fold out cat says.
It's been a long week.
So yeah, we had been at Smith Mountain Lake with the Carolina Fiber Retreats folks since late Monday night, and we ended up we stayed there Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, and then we left later on Thursday. We had a great time. It was a lot of fun. We didn't really know any. I mean, we had met Mike and Becky that put the little retreat on, and they do many of those retreats.
Yeah, 6 a year.
Yeah.
So it was really fun. I think you guys got to see all that last week. Hey, Jess, how's it going down there? We have Creative Knit Design over there, also on YouTube. So it's good to see everybody over there.
The thought occurred to me the last time that we sat like this and talked to each other during the video. It said that my mom told me that it drove her crazy that when I looked towards you, I was looking away from you in the video.
Oh.
So
Jess says it's hot.
Every time I talk to you, I'll do this and turn away from you so that it looks like I'm turning towards you in the video.
See, that's funny because when I look in my camera and turn my head this way, it looks like, to me, it looks like I'm facing you.
Yes.
But to everyone else, it looks different.
Yes.
So
anyway.
Okay. It is hot in South Texas. Who would have guessed?
Yeah.
Not me. Never.
It's getting warm for sure everywhere.
So we went to Smith Mountain Lake, and then we stopped in with our friends at Fairhaven Farm on Thursday evening.
We said hi, ate dinner with them,
grabbed
a few packages that have been shipped here, and then we headed out to Kentucky the next morning.
Yes.
So we went to the Kentucky Sheep and Fiber Festival.
Yep.
This was our third time to be there, and your third time, my second time. And yeah, the weather actually on Friday night, there was quite a few storms and some people I think in southern Kentucky, it was really bad. Lexington was not terrible, but it made it so that everybody had to kind of set up. Everybody who was not 100% indoors had to wait and set up Saturday morning at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
So
we were one of those people who we parked the truck overnight and then came in early. Dean actually came in super early and helped other people help set up, and then I came along a little later.
Yeah.
But we had a great time hanging out with our friends. The wind was absolutely nuts. On Saturday,
it was just 20 to 30 mile an hour winds all day, nonstop. We had stuff outside. It didn't rain. We did have stuff outside, but it was a little hairy for some of the vendors, for sure.
Yes.
Thank God for cattle gates.
Yeah. There were a lot of people who needed them to help advocate to everything and just to secure everything down so that it wouldn't all blow away or blow in. So we hung out with the Bewitched Pignets and Fold Out Cat. We also got to visit with lots of other people too. So we saw Deep Dyed Yarn and
Allegheny Fiber
Arts, Laughing Cat Fibers,
Creative View by Laura. There's a lot of people at this show that we know.
Fiberology was there.
Yeah.
Color Play Studios. All kinds of great people. So we had a really nice time. And of course, Yarnbirds was there. There are actually 4 yarn trucks.
Yeah.
So
all of our yarn truck friends, Yarnbirds, Carol Makes, and Indigo Guinea were there. And it was a really good show as far as like sales. There were a ton of people. I think they broke all of their regular records for like gate attendance. Man, it was really, really busy.
And on Sunday we went back and we celebrated Q from the Fold Out Cat. We celebrated her birthday with our friends.
Yep.
And Dean made lovely dinners, and we ate lots of good food. And then on Sunday we went back and did more stuff. Yep. Hung out all day, and then couldn't find my keys.
Yeah.
So that was the highlight of the day.
It was like we were trying to come back to Virginia, which was a 6.5 hour drive. The show ended at 4. We were ready to roll out at like 4:20, and
couldn't find my keys.
It was like, all right, let's go, and couldn't find the keys. So, fortunately, we had a second set of keys.
But they were at the Airbnb.
But the dinner entertainment has started.
Yes.
But fortunately, the Airbnb was like less than a mile away from where we were at.
We had the best Airbnb park this time. Yes.
So Katy took the fold-out cat truck and drove back to the Airbnb because they weren't ready to leave. They were still packing up their booth.
Yes.
I went and got my set of keys, and we just left. And we're like, well, they're either long gone or they're somewhere in the truck.
Yep.
And we'll get them later. And so we left. Q says key lime pie. Oh my gosh, and the best apple pie ever. It was.
So we found the pie.
Real good.
We found the keys eventually. It just took us until today to find the keys.
Yep.
The pie was excellent. It was from Missy's Pies
in Lexington.
In the downtown area of Lexington. And highly recommend. So if you are in the area and you're looking for a good
they had
addition to your evening.
Every kind of pie. Like,
pies,
literally every kind of pie. It was. I wanted to make sure we could get a key lime pie for Q, and so I asked to set one aside, and they're like, you don't have to do that. We always have all of them available. Okay. And they did. At 4:30, right before closing, they had every pie available. So
while we were there, we picked up some really pretty yarn and fiber mates, litter mates from the Fold Out Cat. So those are kind of.
I'm going to show a couple pictures here
and there. And then
so here's
it's a Penny's
Life on the Puma base, 7525 Super Rush Merino nylon. Here is the Yarn Adventure Truck colorway.
This is like my new favorite color.
And that's on the Himalayan, I believe. It's little colorful nips. It's not just nips, it's rainbow nips. And then we have September on this fun 80% wool, 20% silk blend. And then we have Wintertime Woods on the Puma base again.
Yes.
Those are the yarn litter baits we had. And there's just some random pictures. Here is some fiber litter mates.
Look how sparkly
it is. The lighting was really good in the truck for pictures today. So this is the Lion base. This is merino nylon and stellina, or is that the Angelina? I don't know what the sparkle is, but
I don't know. I'd have to look at it.
It's her Lion fiber base.
If it's the Lion, then it's merino and sparkle.
That's just merino and sparkle,
and it's non-superwash, which is really cool. So
okay, cool. I don't know anything. Yes. Don't remember what the space is, but that's also Yarn Adventure Truck. Then we got Mad Hatter's Tea Party on a couple of bases here. The Lion and this is Siamese, so this is 100% Super Rush Merino, I believe. So
all the good colors, guys.
Really, really fun colors.
Trying to find really good colors. We also added a new dyer to the truck. We picked up about 60 skeins of Fiberology, which is a couple. Katy and
don't remember.
Derek.
I don't. Right. I didn't see him this weekend, so
super cute kiddo, and Katy did a great job. So we were happy to have him on board, and we have some really great stuff.
Apparently, that pie is also available at somewhere called Ramsey's if you just want a single slice.
Well, good to know. So
And then Q says she's literally clapping it's clapping her hand with glee at seeing her colorways on the Yarn Adventure Truck live. Internet fame. I can have it.
Okay.
So it's 80% merino, 20% selenium. That's why it's
super sparkly, but it's like
it's
non-superwash, which is great. So we.
Oh yeah, you were talking about fiberology.
Fiberology, and you're going to show off some colors.
I do have some pictures of them.
And Dean also rearranged a whole bunch of stuff today because he was being very productive today, and I wasn't.
So
I took a nap.
I don't remember all the colorway names.
I don't either. They're online. They're on the website.
Lord Edgewood is dead, I think. Don't remember. Vengeance as a something. Don't remember. Ariadne Oliver.
I think
River Surges in Sunlight. These are really good. This is probably one of my favorites out of the bunch. I really like that one. Downpour Drenches the World.
Mordred as a Burning Plague.
There we go, yeah. And then so they're like sciencey people, and so they have a lot of sciencey bases with elements, and so there's
that one's
copper, oxygen, which looks a lot like liquid oxygen, and then iron. And then
the darkness
stares back.
So yeah, those are really cool.
And these are all in a fingering base, 100% superwash merino. Yes. So we have this on the truck now, and it is. I think I'm put it in the computer yet, but it's getting there.
It'll be up there later tonight.
Very soon.
We don't have too much left to do tonight.
Yep.
We also got in pins from Real Sick, pins from Greenbird Press,
some jewelry from Burr Oak Studio.
Yeah, up in Vermont. We saw her at H&H.
And those things are in the computer. The Real Sick, the Greenbird Press, and the Burr Oak Studio are all in the computer right now.
And Dean is bringing my Volare pillar with him later this week because I'm getting a new one.
Yeah.
That he's going to be his officially, but I don't think it's making it until after he leaves.
I caved and went ahead and got another Volare pillow.
So there you go. And there's an affiliate link on our website if you want to order from there. And then if you really, really wanted to order directly from us, we might be able to arrange something.
Yeah, we could probably at least talk about it.
And then so we drove a whole lot on Sunday night.
Drove all the way to Charlottesville, Virginia.
Made to Charlottesville, Virginia, and then on Monday morning, bright and early, like before the
sun. It wasn't bright.
Up.
It was early, but it was not bright because the sun had not yet come up.
The sun had not come yet, and I had a surgical procedure on Monday till about noon.
Yep.
And then apparently I was very out of it for a long time.
Super loopy. Yeah. I mean, everything went great. No complications whatsoever. But Tabitha and Colby came up from Lynchburg, and so that Katie didn't have to ride to their house in the yarn truck.
It would have been okay.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been fine. But we even figured out where to park the yarn truck.
We did.
There was a really nice bus guy.
The team at UVA was fantastic. Yeah. We really enjoyed having them. I really enjoyed having the attention, and they did a great job.
Yep.
I'm sure eventually we'll show off some of the what's going on with all that. So good times. And then I've pretty much been not doing much the last couple of days, and Dean has been helping out around the farm here at Fur Haven, and then
kind of doing some organization of Fur Haven Farm this week.
Yep.
So we'll be getting some things organized, which I love to do. So that is fun. Somebody texting here. Oh. Yeah. Let's see.
Anyway, I don't know.
That's what we've been doing the last couple of days. Yeah. And today I got the yarn truck a little bit more organized. Found your keys. Colby found your keys.
We found my keys. They were missing, but they have been found.
And that was definitely one of those times where we needed like another set of eyes that was not one of us, because I don't know that I would have looked in that box.
I had cleaned up on Saturday evening, and I had put some fiber away to spin on during the next day. And I don't know if I just set it in the seat, and the box with all the extra needles, like the fixed needles, was just laying there or something. Yeah. I think that's what happened is they were laying there. And then apparently the box got shut with the fiber in it and my keys.
It's like shoebox with fixed circular needles. And, the box is open. And then like the keys and the fiber are just laying on top of the needles.
Right on top.
With the box closed.
We don't have any idea.
We had both kind of turned the truck upside down in the 10 minutes before we were like, okay, let's just get the second set of keys and leave.
Yeah.
And then we looked again later, kind of a more in-depth look. And then as I was cleaning today, I was looking pretty hard. And yeah, Colby, he was searching high and low in there. And then eventually he was just sitting there.
They have been found, and we were very excited that I was reunited with my keys. They are now attached to my knitting bag.
And we're going to put a little tile on them.
Yes.
So that they can
be found
again easier next time.
Yeah, so that was what happened with that. Try not to lose my keys again.
Yeah.
Because like 2 weeks ago, I lost them in the Starbucks at H&H.
Yeah.
At the Rosemont Convention Center. So and they got turned into security.
Within like 10 minutes, they went from there to the lost and found, and then back to Katy.
Yeah. So
we've got a title now.
That's fun. And so I am on a mission to not lose my keys again for a while. So, and then this week, we're hanging out here until Friday.
Yep.
Dean and Colby are going to be going to Great Lakes Fiber Show in Worcester at the Wayne County Fairgrounds.
Ohio.
In Worcester, Ohio. So you can check out that there. Dean will be
we'll have lots of new stuff.
Yeah, lots of good new stuff. We got another box coming tomorrow. I think more Camp Stitch was coming tomorrow. With the brand new merit badges and her new road trip collection.
All 4 new merit badges and all the current merit badges that she has. And I still haven't finished labeling the last batch of Camp Stitch that we got.
Mm-hmm.
We have a restock on Chiaogu sets and individual interchangeable cables, tips, tools. And we got lots of new stuff.
So then we're gonna stay there all weekend.
We have more Lumos lights.
Yeah. And so Dean and Colby will come back on Sunday after, and then Tabitha and Avery and I are gonna be hanging out all weekend, hanging out here, and I don't know what we're gonna do. It's gonna be fun. We'll figure out something. We'll go play Pokemon or something.
Yeah.
And then and then next week we'll be chilling here for like a whole week with no like commitments.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do with myself.
The only commitment is just to like finish some organization of for Haven Farm.
Yep.
So that's pretty much it.
Gonna go pick up a couple alpacas.
Yep.
At some point.
On Monday, I think.
When I feel better.
Yeah.
So. I feel pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, you're doing pretty good. Yeah.
I feel really good. I'm just tired. So yeah.
But I think that's the week. So we will see you next Wednesday.
Yes. I'm still working on the I-cord bind off on that shawl, guys. I promise it's gonna get done.
Someday.
It's gonna get done. I'm gonna make it. I know, no commitments, Q.
Is that even? We're checking. We might need a lawyer's eye to check on that for us to see if it's legal or not. So
I don't know.
How we'll get some things together, and you can figure out a consult fee. So
we are always happy to help you guys out. I'm working on like some type of knit along for the summer, so would love to see what you guys want to do. If you have any good ideas, you feel like you want to share something, you just want to like bounce ideas off me, I'm here.
I'm working on some sort of like sky magic that will let me part the clouds and see the sky with my telescope. So
it's not today.
I'll keep an eye on that.
Q says that she is actually licensed in Virginia, so she can look over any legal documents where you're currently sitting.
To see if it is legal for us to in fact sit here and not do much next week. So
we're gonna have a good time. It's all gonna be fabulous. We will come up with something really fun to talk about next week.
Yep.
And actually talk for 30 minutes. So
anyway,
we're signing off.
Happy crafting.
Happy crafting.